Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today I thought we would do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with some black acrylic and a paper towel. And I'll just rub in the black area. We'll start off today with the 2-inch brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit of white. And I'm going to come over here and do big X's. Now I put some color, oil paint, on top of the black acrylic. The black acrylic dried, and then I put some blue and green right on top of that. So when we put white up here, all these nice effects just happen. And leave some light and dark, keep some variations in there. Now with the 1-inch brush, and some blue and black and white, we can tap in a nice tree up here. This one's going to be far away, kind of silhouetted against that light background. So keep it nice and soft. Now with some white and blue on the 1-inch brush, we can tap in some nice little highlights. Keep these real light, because we don't want this tree to look too close yet. We'll have some nice close ones and push this one back. We'll just add a tiny bit of highlight. But do be careful to leave all these dark areas, because that's what gives depth to your little tree. Now with the script liner and some black, we can put in a tiny tree trunk up here. We don't need much because we don't want to over detail this because it's real far away. Just put a little bit, mostly in the dark areas. Now with the 1-inch brush and some green and black and brown, we can tap in a closer tree. Now we already have dark there, so we just kind of form the outside limbs. Now with some green and yellow and a little bit of black to kind of dull it down a bit, we can drop a small amount of highlight on this tree. Now remember, our light's here, and so as we get away from the light, the trees are going to get a little bit darker. So kind of keep that in mind as you're highlighting. And also leave the dark areas in between your limbs. Paint the limb, and then skip, and then paint another one. So that way you have all this dark, creates depth, makes your tree look three-dimensional. And maybe we'll do a couple bushes right here. Kind of hang down. I think we'll have a path there. And these will hang down toward the path. Now when you're done with the left side, you can jump over here to this tree. Same thing, I'm using the corner of the brush and tapping, getting all these highlights. And I've changed the color up a little bit, just so it's not the same. I added a little bit of orange. And still leaving all these dark areas in the tree. That's very important. Now with some yellow and green and the 1-inch brush, we can do another tree. Now we can't really see the outside of the limbs, so you're just going to have to kind of make it up as you go. Just try to get a nice believable tree shape, and still be sure to leave the dark in the tree. Now with some brown on the knife, we can rub in a nice path here. Rubbing pretty hard. I want this paint to be really nice, stuck on the canvas real well. We're going to come back and highlight. We don't want too much paint here. Even though it's really dark, we do need it there. Now, it might be fun to stop and grab a 1-inch brush and some white and pull down. Pull straight down. And remember, we have blue down here, and so you can make little puddles in the path. Then go across and get water. Just like that. Maybe one right there. And then you can put the brown right over it. Just that easy. Now with some brown and white, we can add a little bit of highlight to this path. I'm just touching and letting the knife drag right along. The paint will hit the high spots and you get all this breaking. Now back to the 1-inch brush that we were highlighting with, And now we can bring some of these bushes distinctly in front of the path, and that'll help set it back into the painting. Now with some brown on the knife, we can put in a huge tree up here, just blocking the dark part. Now with some brown and white, we can put a little bit of highlight on this tree. Just touch and let the knife float down. You get all this nice breaking. And maybe a little over here. Now with some yellow and green and the 1-inch brush, we can extend some of these limbs right over the tree trunk. That'll push it back. Now you don't want to overdo, don't want to do too much, because I kind of like that tree trunk and I want to see most of it, but this will just push it back into the painting. Now we'll load the fan brush with dark on one side and light on the other side. And we'll put the light side toward the right, and we can drop in a tree trunk right here. Now look at, you get the dark and the light in one pull. Now with the script liner, we can add a few little branches that come off this tree. Kind of wiggling the brush so they're not just straight lines. They're more interesting if you give them a little character. Now with the fan brush and some yellow and white, I'm going to tap the brush and right out just on the tips of some of these bushes, I want to add a little extra highlight. Maybe 1 or 2 over here, but we'll keep the right side a little darker. That's enough. Just sparkle a couple, just like that. And you can see I actually already put a little bit extra highlight on the path too. Same idea, just did it with the knife. Just where the light would catch. Gives it a little extra depth.
Not quite that much.
Alright, well I think we're done. I had a lot of fun, I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my DVD for sale, I'll put the link below. And also friend me on Facebook, I'll put that below too. Thanks for watching.